Welcome everybody to the South Hockey Network. Although today we are not covering the Glenbrook South Titans, no. Today we are covering what is the second biggest rivalry in the state of Illinois in high school hockey, the first being GBS-GBN, of course. This is New Trier Green versus Loyola Gold, a special broadcast right here on the GBS YouTube with the GBS crew, Dylan Ward here on play-by-play, Gerard Boris on the camera as per usual for the Titan games. But hey, the SHL network was not coming out to this one, and I said, you know what, there just needs to be a broadcast of this game. This is such an epic game every time these teams match up, and they play a lot of close games too, but that's not quite the story in the earlier season series meeting. We'll get to that in a moment, but this broadcast is brought to you by Metal Creations for all your architectural metal projects and needs. Of course, Gerard Boris on the camera, Dylan Ward here on the call. New Trier Loyola for the second time this season, and in the SHL, Loyola with a shocking 5-0 win over New Trier Green still stands as the only time the Trevians have been shut out in a game in or out of the SHL this season, and that was thanks to number one in gold, Charlie Trapp, the freshman goaltender, coming off his 10th career SHL win, playing for this Loyola Gold Varsity 1 team, and boy, he has lived up to any expectation that might have been put on him. 10-3-1 record, a 1.53 goals against average, and a 9.36 save percentage. 3 shutouts as well, one of them against the Trevians, one of them also against the Glenbrook South Titans back in November. Major crowd here on hand on both sides. Both student sections going with the same Christmas sweater theme. That is Loyola Gold on the right, that Gerard is panning towards right now. New Trier's on the left. I would say Loyola certainly wins the fan battle here. They've got a lot more, at least student-wise. They've got just a ton of students taking over about 2/3 of the bleachers, all on both feet up against the glass. Sam Schwartz is our PA announcer tonight for the big game, so we will turn it over to Sam whenever he is ready, and we will hear some starting lineups here for the game. Looks like he's just about ready to go, folks. This crowd, plus a national anthem, boy, this place is rocking right now. Getting ready for this one between the top 2 teams in the SHL, top 2 teams in the state. However you want to look at it, this is New Trier Loyola at its finest. Loyola 16-3-1 in the SHL, 27-6-2 overall, with New Trier being 17-3-0 in the SHL, 36-2 overall. New Trier looking to make it back-to-back SHL wins after suffering the 5-2 loss to the Glenbrook South Titans on Sunday, December 10th. Loyola looking to make it 4 straight in the SHL, coming off 3 straight victories against Lake Forest, Stevenson, and St. Ignatius. Both these teams 4-1 in their last 5, and we are ready for business. Both goalies wearing the number 1 in net. We talked about Charlie Trapp, freshman goalie for Loyola, 10-3-1 record, 1.53 goals against average, 936 save, and 3 shutouts on the other side. It's Drew Durdov, a veteran for this New Trier squad, 8-1-0, 2.00 goals against average, 8.95 save percentage, and a shutout of his own. Loyola in gold, New Trier wearing white here on home ice as we are underway in period number 1 between the Trevians and Ramblers. Down in Loyola's zone, it's Ashton Friel battling for possession of the puck. This one comes up high, Fisk grabs it, sends it down below the goal line where it's grabbed by Aiden Nolan. New Trier beginning this game with some possession in the attacking zone. Only about 25 seconds in here. Now Loyola able to send this one out to the neutral zone as they come along. This is Tommy Messina. Messina brought it all the way down to the corner, looked to backhand it up high, but it gets deflected and goes to Ashton Friel. Friel through the neutral ice finds Nolan down the right wing. Nolan trying to drag around, but he could not beat Will Steele. Steele gets it out to the neutral zone. That one just past Tommy Messina, and it will just go far enough for icing before Savino grabbed it. 16:08 to go in the first. North Shore Ice Arena in Northbrook. Of course, both these teams from Wilmette, Winnetka area. Northfield as well for the freshman campus for New Trier, but the Trevians playing home games here at North Shore Ice Arena as opposed to their usual Winnetka Ice Arena. Only 2 games in the SHL of the 15 home games for the Trevians scheduled at Winnetka, mostly because of the bad time slots. If you remember, there were a lot of late Wednesday night 9-10 p.m. games over at Winnetka. A little bit better scheduling here at what used to be their alternate, now this season their primary home ice. Hans Huber into the zone in the slot. Couldn't get it all the way to the net, and it's grabbed instead by Liam Finnegan. Couldn't get it out past Curry, but it does deflect outside the zone and into neutral ice where Loyola will regroup. Tyler LaRue goes cross ice. Here's Chris Sipe. Sipe, the leader in points by defenseman on this team, has 4 goals and 9 assists for 13 points, but 5 of those 13 came on the power play. As now into the zone comes Lochnicki, sent a backhander to the net. Easy save for Durdov, and it goes down to the far side corner. Now the other direction comes New Trier. It's Brendan Hennigan over the line down the left wing side. Threw it off the side of the net, picked up behind the cage by Herstritt. Herstritt coming off a 1-goal effort in their last game against Stevenson, a 4-game point streak with 3 goals and 2 assists in that span. Will Steele to the near side, picked up Matt Klein, taken away by Brendan Hennigan, the leader in points on this New Trier team. Picked off again as Lochnicki brings it over the line, takes a shot into the glove and held on to by Drew Durdov, stopping the clock with 14:16 to go in the first period. Loyola leading shots on goal 2-0. Early in this one, no score. New Trier 34 points, leads the table in the SHL. Loyola gold tied with GBN, 33 points apiece, but Loyola with 20 games played and North with 21, so the tiebreaker there, the temporary tiebreaker if you will, with less games played, a better points percentage. Of course, all teams will end up with 30 games played at the end of the regular season. Here's Chu dumping it down. Racing below the goal line to grab it, David Wolf. Taken away by Loyola. They battle in the corner for the puck. Two guys on each team, still pinned up against the boards near side Loyola's end. Now it's centered up high, Jack Savino. Fake the shot, then he takes one deflected, away from the net. Behind the cage, it'll be picked up by John Dwyer. Can't get it outside the zone as Seifert dumps it back down. Took a funny hop off the boards, and this one deflects into the penalty box and nearly hits one of the camera operators down on that Loyola bench. She looks to be just fine. .26 to go in the first. We apologize for the clock. Usually we have a third person on our broadcast crew, as this shot by Ashton Friel is stopped by Trapp. Gerard and I kind of going triple duty up here with the clock, camera, and the commentating, so we are doing our absolute best. I think that, Gerard, it's probably in our best interest to just take a look at the shots on goal every 5 minutes or so and update them accordingly. Here's a shot at the right circle into the glove of Drew Durdov. He will hang on. 13:05 to go in the first. Right circle attacking zone draw for the Ramblers. Savino goes up against Charlie Merrill. Pardon me, that was Mikey Baker, but instead it'll be Cole Jobert coming in. Mikey Baker playing in his 5th game of the SHL season. He's a kicker for the Loyola Academy football team, which just won a back-to-back state championship. My cousin Mickey Maher is a part of that team, and therefore state champion, so big congratulations to him. He's probably decently close with number 88 in gold out there, Mikey Baker, who, by the way, has 2 goals and an assist in just his first 4 games in the SHL lineup following that football season. Here he is, Mikey Baker with an A on his jersey. Passes it far side to Matt Klein, out to the neutral zone. Deflected and goes to the stick of Aiden Nolan, who brings it in. Nolan tried to slide it to the slot, but that gets picked off by Steele. Will Steele backhands it all the way down to Neutrier's end. Icing waved off. A giveaway here. DJ Long centers it, backhand by Finnegan. That wouldn't go. Not sure if Durdov got a piece of it. Here's another shot. That one he did. And Drew makes the stop. This one will be cleared down. This will be an icing. Stopping play, 11:53. 4-1 the shots on goal in favor of the Ramblers. Still no score here. First goal, obviously very important in hockey. Here in the SHL, 71.2, the winning percentage of teams that score first in an SHL game on the season so far. Face-off will be possessed by New Trier. Here comes Hans Huber. Huber over the line, fires a shot, a weak one on Trapp, who turns it away. Now a giveaway here is Curry, but he couldn't make a move to get a shot on net. This one played off the glass by DJ Long. All the way down it goes. Looking to win the race to the puck is Bain. He did not, but forced Durdov to put a stick to it, and there will not be an icing. Now Randall over the line. Shane Randall centered it, looking for a tip on target by Pedraja. Good idea there, but it was sent wide on a quick play. Now a big hit into the corner boards by Michael Pedraja. Big time rivalry in all sports really between New Trier and Loyola, but hockey specifically. Here's a big collision in neutral ice, and that results in New Trier getting the puck away. Now this one's forced all the way down. This will be an icing. Back to my point, this is a big rivalry in any sport at the high school level, but here in hockey they play in the same conference or league, to use the correct verbiage. In no other sport, when they lock horns, are they conference rivals. But here in hockey, with all the different conference alignment than the usual basketball, football, baseball, etc., these two teams are guaranteed 3 games every single season. Usually, they lock horns a couple more times. Last season, they met in the SHL semifinals, where New Trier swept that series 2-0. New Trier winners of 4 out of 5 against the Ramblers in all games last season. As Loyola brings the puck ahead, they might have a 2-on-1 here. It's Julian Gabal takes a shot, and a save made by Durdov. Now the other way come the Trevians. It's Max DeGroot, gets it ahead to David Wolf. Wolf will send it on target from the neutral zone. That one's turned away by Charlie Trapp. Now down in the far side corner. Battle for the puck, Wolf. Can't get it out. It's Chu sending it down below the goal line. What a pass there, but didn't connect with David Wolf. Now another shot is stopped by Trapp. That was a great no-look pass by Garrett Chong. Second place in points on this team, 10 goals, 7 assists for number 7, Garrett Chong. Now we get back underway. It's Matt Klein picking up the puck for Loyola, gets it out to Perino. Jake Perano sent this puck just wide of the net. It'll be recovered by Herstrit. Out to Harrison Miller. Given away, this is Perano, and he will dump this puck back in the New Trier zone. Still no goals on the board here. 9.5 to go in the first. Here's a shot towards the net. That one just deflects wide. Maybe a piece for Durdov. Now New Trier brings it out of the zone. Harrison Miller, big time hit in neutral ice, and down goes John Dwyer. I've not seen a penalty in this game, though it's been very physical between these two rivals. As Loyola will make a full line change, 5 new skaters, as New Trier resets in their own zone. Here's Luke Chu. That looked close to offsides, but waved off by the linesman. Now Sam Walker out to the neutral zone, picked up by Tommy Messina. Now Baker over the line, dropped it off. Messina, slap shot, and a pad save, just enough of the right pad for Durdov. Now Aiden Nolan into the zone. Savino gets the loose puck, shoots, deflects off a stick, and goes high up and out of play halfway through period number 1. Between the top 2 teams in the SHL standings, Loyola and New Trier, we are scoreless here at North Shore Ice Arena. Dylan Ward on the call for this special broadcast on the South Hockey Network covering this game. Oh, here's a deflection off a skate and went on target. Trapp forced to make a save on his own man. Hennigan now with a shot. That was going wide, but Trapp will not take any chances, hang on to the puck, and be content with a face-off in his own zone, circled to his left. This is a fun rink to broadcast at, especially when it's packed, because usually with the camera we're on the same sides as the fans, but here at this rink we're on this sort of perch, wooden ledge, booth type thing, whatever you want to call it. If you've been here, you know exactly what I'm talking about, as this backhander wouldn't go. And that is on the opposite side of the fans, same side as the benches, which allows us to get some great fan shots as the game rolls along. Huge crowd, both student sections with the ugly Christmas sweater theme. Curry will backhand this one down into the zone. Picked up by LaRue. Now it's Chris Sipe with it. Sipe goes back to LaRue near side. Out to the neutral zone, deflected, goes away, and picked up by Hipsch, who dumps it down for New Trier. Trapp stops the puck behind the net, and it's backhanded out to the neutral zone. Randall grabs it with his glove down to his stick blade and backhands it into the zone, where it's picked up by LaRue. To the near side, Hans Huber. And taken away by Matt Klein. Klein to Finnegan. Out to the neutral zone, Klein gets it back again. Shane Randall for the Trevians. Nice little tangle there. I'm not sure if he was intending to do that, but sort of mishandled the puck and it got by one defender. Stoppage in play here and a new puck, as that one went up to the ceiling. Ramblers up 1-0 in the season series, as I mentioned earlier, with a 5-0 win on October 29th. They are looking to win the season series here in the SHL regular season against the Trevians for the first time since the 2017-18 season. Here's a quick wraparound try by Hennigan, and that got stopped by Trapp. A couple pushes and shoves after the whistle. Again, we're still waiting for our first penalty here in the game and first goal. Score sheet has been quiet. Shots on goal favor the Trevians 6-5. That Loyola crowd getting rowdy here. The face-off in their own zone. Unless, here's Friel with a shot, blocked. And then another try, another block by Steele. Unless you know the rule about your fans being on the same side as your bench, if you didn't know any better, you wouldn't know which student section is for which team, again, because they're both wearing the Christmas sweaters. Here about 10 days before Christmas. Here's a shot, blockered away by Trapp. Now to the near side. Merrill looks to get it out. Kept alive, Hennigan shoots, and a save, rebound. Was that stopped or blocked? I don't know how that didn't get to the back of the net, but somehow we stay scoreless after that. Seemed to be a wide open net. Now the other way comes Lochnicki with a shot, and a pad save by Durdoff. Game flow picking up here as we go end to end. Give away to Sipe, and Loyola will dump this one back down to the zone. Now Seifert out to Chu over the line. This one comes off the near board. Seifert will dump it back down. And it'll be picked up by Tyler Lawrue. 5:20 to go, first period. This one will be sent the length. No icing as it gets waved off. And we'll continue on here. Now a hit into the corner. That's going to draw a penalty, and the power play coming up for New Trier on a delayed call. Loyola will grab the puck, and that'll stop play with 5:01 to go into the box. We'll go Jake Pirano. Doesn't take a lot of penalties on this team. It's actually just his second trip to the penalty box for number 32, Pirano, and we will get to look at the New Trier power play. Well, New Trier is in first place in the SHL in a whole lot of stats. One thing they're right around the middle of the pack is their special teams. They're 22.4% on the power play, fourth in the SHL. The big story so far in the season is the penalty kill of Loyola Gold, 91.3%, 42 out of 46 penalties killed. New Trier trying to change that. Here's Hennigan, up to Hipsch, back to Hennigan, down to Nolan, he shoots, and a save made by Trapp, stays in the rink. Randall pressuring down in the corner. Up to Nolan, right side. Nolan goes to Hipsch at the point. Now Brendan Hennigan. Hennigan sends it down below the line. Shane Randall battling for possession of the puck. Two Trevians, one Rambler there below the goal line fighting for possession, and that'll result in New Trier getting it back up high. Hennigan to Hipsch to Nolan. Aiden Nolan right circle up high, slot, Hipsch shoots, and that one just trickles high and wide. A minute to go on the power play. Nolan will send it down to Ashton Friel. Here's Friel, back up high, Nolan. High slot, Hipsch, over to Hennigan with a shot, tipped on its way by Randall, and held on to by Charlie Trapp. That'll allow both teams to make a yard sale change. As Loyola's second power play unit steps onto the ice. 3:52 to go, first period. Still awaiting our first goal here in Northbrook. David Wolf is committed to play NCAA volleyball. You can tell with his size. Probably the biggest player out on the ice, probably the biggest player in the SHL. He's got to be at least 6'5", 6'6". Add a couple of inches also while he's on skates. As we're back underway. Here's a centering pass deflected in the blue paint and into the glove of Trapp. A couple more pushes and shoves after the whistle by Charlie Fisk. Will not result in a penalty. 43 seconds to go in the New Trier power play. Wolf wins it back up high. Savino left point. Jack Savino gets it back, takes a shot, tipped on its way and hits the glass. They try and bank it in off the rebound, but Trapp would not let that one by. Shots on goal 9-6 in favor of New Trier. Charlie Trapp with a 33-save shutout against the Trevians last time out has now stopped the first 40 New Trier Green shots he's faced in his SHL career. Only a freshman for Loyola Gold, their #1 goalie. Here's Herstrit. Gets it up high, Savino. Now down to Chong. Near side, right wing Herstrit gets it low. David Wolf gets to the puck. 18 to go on the power play. Fisk to Wolf below the line. Really good power play here for New Trier. Not a single clear yet by Loyola. Here's a centering pass. That one deflects off a couple of skates. And it'll be grabbed by Loyola, who clears the zone. And that will end the New Trier power play as Jake Pirano comes out of the box. We're 5-on-5 once again. 0 for 1 are the Trevians on the power play, and Loyola continues their electric penalty kill. Now 43 out of 47 on the SHL season. Of course, the penalty is over, so that is an icing. Stopping the clock with 2:39 to go in the first period. Loyola Gold on a little streak here, scoring at least a goal in their last 8 periods, averaging a whopping 2.25 goals per period in that stretch. Not lit the lamp here in period #1 against New Trier yet. Loyola, one of 2 teams to defeat New Trier Green in the SHL this season, the other being Glenbrook South a couple of times. Those being New Trier's only 3 losses with their 17-3 record. Now here's Hipsch coming through the neutral zone. Hipsch over the line. Down the right wing, all the way to the corner, takes a check. DeGroot looking to bail him out. Hipsch will keep the puck alive. Down below the line as we get down to 2 minutes remaining in the first period. Still scoreless. Randall backhands it to the blue paint, on target, tipped, and Trapp thought he had it. He did not, and it'll leak out to the neutral zone. Now into the zone comes Cole Jobert. Could not get around Harrison Miller as he gets it to DeGroot, who dumps it down. Max DeGroot scored against Glenbrook South. Just his second goal of the season, ending a 4-game goalless drought. He did not play in New Trier's most recent game against Stevenson, that 8-2 win on Wednesday night. So DeGroot looking to make it 2 games in a row with a goal for himself personally. Now Sipe taken down as he entered the Trevian zone, legally according to the referees. Ashton Friel looked to set up Chu with a pass, but it gets intercepted by the other 19, Sipe. Sam Schwartz moments away from letting us know that there is 1 minute to go in the period, and we are still scoreless. Now here's a long stretch pass. Aiden Nolan on a partial breakaway, and a save by Charlie Trapp, drawing a huge reaction from the Loyola student section. Charlie Trapp, 11 for 11 so far against the second best offense in the SHL. 82 goals in 20 games for New Trier Green. Back underway, New Trier looks to get another thing going. Here's a shot, looking to bank that one in. It wouldn't go. Now Fisk shoots, that one gets blocked. And the Ramblers will force it out to the neutral zone. This one sent the length. That will be an icing, stopping the clock with 34.5. Dylan Ward on camera, Gerard Boris, or pardon me, Dylan Ward on the call, Gerard Boris on the camera. Dylan Ward and Gerard Boris doing our absolute best to make sure that scoreboard in the top left corner of your screen is accurate. Again, usually on the GBS broadcast we have a third man doing that, but couldn't recruit anyone for this game here. I know there were some rumors that Brad Cesario might show up. Oh, almost a Michigan try there for New Trier. That's Hans Huber behind the net. But it'll get taken away by the Trevians. Finnegan gets it out to the neutral zone, 15 to go. Over the line comes Finnegan now. Deflected behind the net, just 5 seconds to work with as New Trier clears the zone. Deflected, so no icing. And there's the horn to end play in the first of 3 periods here tonight. And that there, wow, way after the buzzer. John Curry to try to take the shot there. I'm not sure if he heard the buzzer. It is loud in here, but that resulted in a big collision there. I'm not sure. Gerard, did our camera catch that, or? Yeah. And yeah, you can see as he makes his way back to the bench, John Curry, he kind of just gives the I didn't hear the horn hand signal. At least that's what I believe it was. So the teams will meet at their bench and talk things over. 0-0 after 1 period of play here tonight. 12-6 the shots on goal in favor of the Trevians, but none of the 18 total have crossed the goal line. Both goaltenders perfect. Both goaltenders wearing a number 1 on their jersey. Drew Durdov for New Trier and Charlie Trapp for the Ramblers. Loyola, after being tied following the first period, a 4-1-1 record. New Trier, a 4-1-0 record. This is still very much so anyone's game in spite of New Trier outshooting Loyola so far, as New Trier has outshot their opponents in every single game played this season. All 20 of them. Tommy Messina. Now another shot right circle, turned away by Durdov. This place ready to erupt on both sides as we have not seen a goal yet. Aiden Nolan, we've seen plenty of great chances though. This one deflects off the side of the net, now a centering pass. Turned over, they can't get it outside the zone. Savino with a shot, blockered away by Trapp. Back down behind the net, Mikey Baker will collect the puck. Help get it out to Cole Jobert, and the Ramblers happy with an icing here. Stopping the clock, 15:50 to go. Loyola, by the way, just outstanding in the second period. A plus 25 goal differential in the middle frame, 33-4, 8 against. They have scored at least 1 second period goal in 18 of their 20 SHL games this season. Something about shooting in front of their fans, I guess. Loyola knows how to get it done here in period number 2 with the long change. Now this pass collected by Bain, Charlie Bain. Second in the SHL in terms of points. He's got 12 goals and 21 assists. Watch out for number 95 in goal tonight. Shane Randall across. It's collected by Hipsch, getting it out to the neutral zone. Finger. And Herstrit in the neutral zone will dump it down. Chris Sight plays catch with Tyler LaRue, a couple of defensemen for Loyola Gold, and they get the puck out to the neutral zone where it's possessed by Randall. Back for Finger, finds Chu waiting at the blue line down the left wing side, centers it. Here's a shot by Chong, and a save made by the pads. Boy, great one-time connection there, Chu to Chong. Now right in front of the net again, blue paint, they can't punch it home, and Chris Sipe will collect the puck with help from DJ Long, get it out of the zone, but not back down to the playing surface into the protective netting out of play, stopping the clock with 14:26. In period number 2, 15-7, the shots on goal in favor of New Trier Green. Back in the New Trier attacking zone, ready for the face-off is Herstrit. He'll go against Julian Gabal, but it's grabbed right up by Charlie Trapp and Sam Schwartz. No need to cue up a new song there. Just let the one he was already playing run. Now Loyola wins the face-off cleanly. Near side half boards, battle for the puck. Chu gets hit into the boards. Now a man taken down for Loyola. And it's picked up by Chu as he goes behind the net. Back down low, Herstrit will pick it up. Here's a backhand try and close, and that one was stopped by Trapp. Rebound goes to the far side, and they will get it out to the neutral zone. Maybe beyond, no offsides here, that was a close play. And now they're trying to catch Loyola in a change. This is Connor Herstrit with a shot, and a save, and a cover by Charlie Trapp. Charlie Trapp, 17 of 17 between both posts and under the crossbar for Loyola Gold. A big body out there. That's a freshman, folks. That is a freshman earning the #1 spot as the Loyola Gold goalie. Well, you gotta wonder what kind of player he's gonna be his senior year. Durdov out of his net, gave it up, but not result in a scoring opportunity for the Ramblers. All the way down, that's an icing. Dylan Ward on the call, Gerard Boris behind the camera. 13:22 to go in the second period as we remain without a goal. Here between New Trier Green and Loyola Gold. Again, Loyola has only not scored a goal 2 times in the second period all season long. Face-off taken by New Trier as they will send it over to the far side to Groot. Max to Groot over the line, looking for 2 games in a row with a goal. Picked up by Wolf behind the goal line. Wolf up high, Savino faked the shot, then he takes one, and the save made by Trapp. Big rebound, puck not frozen. And eventually Charlie Trapp will cover it up with his blocker hand. A goaltending duel here in Northbrook. You might not say that a lot. Less than halfway through the game, but boy, has it been one. Charlie Trapp and Drew Durdov, both spectacular. 18-7 though, the shots for New Trier Green. Again, they have outshot their opponent in every single game this SHL season, even the losses. Outshot Loyola 33-32 in the 5-0 Loyola win. Trevians tap their stick on the bench, and Loyola takes the face-off. It's Matt Klein behind the net. Backhander out to the neutral zone. This one's picked up by New Trier. Fisk up to Nolan. Over the line, Aiden Nolan with a shot and a glove save by Trapp. I mean, he is just being peppered right now. And if you're New Trier, you know, he makes 33 saves in a shutout against your team earlier this season. It's got to be what the message is from Adam Cheris and his crew behind the New Trier bench. Just fire any shot that you can on him. Eventually, one of them has got to go in. He's not going to make a 60-save shutout. I don't know, maybe he will. He's been that kind of goaltender for Loyola Gold this season, shutting out New Trier and Glenbrook South, the top two offenses in the SHL. Cannot stress this enough, folks. In year number 1 in high school, here's Aiden Nolan, scores! Centering pass found number 65 in white. And Aiden Nolan pots his 7th goal of SHL play. Trevians break the ice and score against the Ramblers for the first time this season. Games in a row with a goal for Aiden Nolan, New Trier Green rookie. Right up there in points, that is point number 16 of the season for him. Now Loyola, we'll see how they respond. The ice-breaking goal, here's a shot by Randall, this one deflects wide. Randall, back down below the line, it's Curry. Curry down in the corner, being pressured. Curry sent it on net from a tough angle. The save made initially by Trapp. Puck is loose, and the whistle sounds, and a couple pushes and shoves after the fact. 11:43 to go in the second. New Trier up 1-0. Just the 9th second period goal Loyola has allowed on the season in game number 21. New Trier, a perfect, well not quite perfect, 10-1-0 in the SHL when they score first. Loyola has allowed the first goal 3 times coming into this one. They are 1-2, so for Loyola with a team that has a 16-3-1 record, seems like scoring first against the Ramblers is the key to success, as won one of those 3 games when that's happened. New Trier looking to even up the season series, setting up a rubber match for the final regular season matchup between these 2 rivals on January 10th after winter break. Man taken down, no penalty called as Hipsch collects the puck behind the goal line. Out come the Trevians, long pass finds Chu, he's trying to catch up to the puck, he does, gets a shot away, and the save made by Trapp. He will hang on. Luke Chu, it wasn't quite a clean breakaway, but did have a one-on-one with Trapp at the end. The freshman goaltender makes the stop. Luke Chu, just the 1 goal on the SHL season so far, 4 assists in 13 games played of the Trevians 20. Back to the face-off dot, Loyola wins it. Here's Sight, gonna get it out to the neutral zone. Herstrip picks it up. Now here's LaRue. Tipped into the zone by Messina. Behind the net, now up high, Chris Sight gets it to the circle. Here's a centering pass, that one goes off a skate. Loyola will keep possession just for a moment. New Trier could not clear the zone, so they will keep possession. Tommy Messina looking to extend a point streak to 4. Got it to Baker, who tried to wrap around, but that wouldn't go. Now up high, here's a shot, looking for a tip by Baker was LaRue. Didn't get one as it rolled wide of the net. Herstritt plays it to the near side, picked up by Lawru. Savino on the interception, gets it out. It'll be an icing against the Trevians, bringing the face-off back to their own zone. 10:13 to go in the period, 22-7. The shots on goal in favor of the home side here in Northbrook. New Trier. See their banner right above Drew Durdov's net. This was once their alternate home. They primarily used to play home games at Winnetka, but this season they play 13 of their 15 home SHL games at this rink in Northbrook. But a little drive did not in any way, shape, or form stop a huge student section turnout on both sides. Of course, Loyola, while the school's in Wilmette, you've got kids from all over. New Trier, though, all these kids are living in the Winnetka, Northfield, Wilmette area. 9:54 to go, second period. They'll bring the face-off out to the neutral zone. New Trier leads the all-time SHL regular season series dating back to the 2013 season. They are 13-9 in 22 regular season meetings with the Ramblers, including the one this season. Here's the centering pass. Nolan looking for his second of the night, but the one-timer slap shot missed the net. Now Friel will dump this one down. Behind the net, Loyola will grab it. Friel assisted on the Nolan goal, by the way, the official score. Close to too many men there were the Trevians, but instead, Loyola into the zone. Klein faked the shot, then he goes below the goal line. Now Trevians get it out. It's played off the glass and down. And the icing is called by the trailing linesman. It was a close play, but I believe the correct call was made there. 22-7, the shots remain in favor of the New Trier Trevians. Green versus gold, New Trier, Loyola, Trevians, and Ramblers. For the second time out of 3 SHL meetings this season. Long goes off the glass, chasing after it is Bain. Charlie Bain puts on the brakes, centers it. Finnegan couldn't get that one on target. Now another centering pass. Long takes a hit. Loyola will keep the puck. At the point, Walker. Wearing a 16 on his back, but a 76 on his helmet. As this puck trickles high and bounces away, it goes to New Trier, who gets it out to neutral ice. Long. Skyhooks that one, and it just avoids all the beams and stanchions up here at North Shore Ice Arena, but here come the Trevians. Here's a shot from the right circle. Off the stick of John Curry, looking for his second of the SHL season, but that will not beat Charlie Trapp. 8:10 to go in the second. 1-0 New Trier. The lone goal scored by Aiden Nolan, assisted by Ashton Friel. Face off at the circle to Trapp's left. It's won by New Trier. Here's a shot while falling, and making a save there is Trapp, and it gets out to neutral ice. Chong, now Hennigan taken away, and Julian Gabal. Now it goes to Lochnicki. Peter Lochnicki left it just on sides, but then it does just come outside the zone. This sight getting to the puck, being pressured by Randall. Now will be grabbed by Connor Herstritt, centering pass. Puck is in the slot, and it goes over to the far side, and Loyola gets it out. They might have a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Not quite in a good position to do that. Lochnicki will just send it towards the net. That bounces off the end boards. Now here's Charlie Merrill, taken away by Hipsch. as he arcs it out to the neutral zone. And it goes just far enough for an icing. Dylan Ward on the play-by-play with you here tonight. Gerard Boris manning the camera. We hope you found us okay on YouTube. This is not the SHL network, of course. This is the South Hockey Network. Just figured this morning, you know what? This game's not on the SHL network. This game deserves to be broadcasted. Gerard was kind enough to agree to come do this one with me just for fun. As the net comes off its post there, no whistle. Drew Durdov is arguing, but they will keep the play going. Now finally the referee stops play. 7:05 to go in the second. Just the lone penalty in the game. Jake Pirano, the cross-checking call. And New Trier unable to score on that power play back in the first period, but did score 5-on-5 here in period number 2. Centering pass tipped on its way by Wolf, and that nearly snuck below the crossbar. Now battle for the puck in the corner. Winning the battle is Loyola. Here's Cole Jobert leading the charge over the line. Jobert gets it to the blue paint, looking for a tip by Tommy Messina, who tried to whack at it. Now here's a shot. Save made by Durdov, and they can't quite clear it out, as actually that does come just outside the blue line and stops the clock. New Trier out shooting Loyola by a mile, 24-8. The shots on goal, Loyola averaging 32 shots per game, which is third best in the SHL. Way, way below that pace at the moment. New Trier right on pace, though. They are averaging 18 shots against per game. David Wolf over the line, takes a shot. Save made by Trapp. He was looking to beat him 5-hole. Now a shot by Fisk, tipped on its way, but went wide of the net. Then a collision behind the goal line knocks the net off its posts. Both these teams second to last game in the SHL before winter break. Loyola play York tomorrow. New Trier Green plays Carmel on Sunday to end both these teams' 2023 portion of the schedule. But still plenty of hockey to be played here in the high school hockey world before we get to state playoffs and SHL playoffs and all that. Back underway, here's Bain over the line. Charlie Bain couldn't get a shot past Hipsch, then he knocks Hipsch down into the boards below the line. All the meanwhile, New Trier will take an icing. New Trier being shut out so far, Loyola being shut out so far. New Trier just the lone goal. New Trier coming off an 8-2 win over Stevenson last time out. That 8 goals beat their previous season high of 6 in SHL play. Trevians will ice it again. Or will they? It slows down. Yes, it does go far enough. Charlie Trapp, in spite of allowing the goal, excellent night for Loyola between the pipes. Third in the SHL with a 1.51 goals against average, and second in the SHL with a .936 save percentage. Now, great pass out to Curry. Can he punch it ahead? Curry will send it down low. Pedraja chasing after it. Pedraja to the net, tough angle. Stopped and covered by Trapp. Lots of whistles here in the last couple of minutes, and now some pushing and shoving. At the right face-off circle, linesman getting in the way to break that up. Not sure if we're going to have a penalty here. The referee signaling something. He might just be telling the players to get back to the bench. I don't believe there is a penalty. We'll stay 5-on-5 here with 5:27 to go in the second. 1-0 New Trier, lone goal by Aiden Nolan. His 7th of the season and 16th point. Ashton Friel with the assist, gets his 9th assist and 17th point for New Trier Green in the SHL. Charlie Fisk turns around, fires one, whiffed on his shot partially, and it goes behind the net. Here's Chris Sight. 2-year player on Loyola goal, now wears a C on his chest. Got it out to the neutral zone where it's dumped back down by New Trier Green. Cole Jobert hops over the line down the right wing. Looks for an option. Jobert will just try a shot himself. That gets blocked by Savino. Now Messina. Centering pass and a penalty coming up here against New Trier as a man's taken down below the goal line. And that'll send Loyola to their first power play of the night with 4:42 to go in the second. A much needed power play for Loyola. It's getting outshot 26-9. We'll look for some shots on target against Drew Durdov on this power play. Loyola with the 3rd best power play in the SHL, 26.7%. New Trier Green, sort of middle of the pack when it comes to the penalty kill, 82.1%. And a big, big opportunity for Loyola Gold to tie this one up in front of their huge student section. A face-off win is a good way to start. Here's Sight with a shot, tipped on its way. Drew Durdov makes the save. Maybe it was blocked, but ultimately never crossed the goal line. And New Trier will do something Loyola was unable to when they were shorthanded, clear the puck all the way down. Chris Sight was at the end of a shift when the penalty was called, but DJ LeVar will keep him out there for this power play. Here's Bain looking to center it for Finnegan. That one tipped off of his stick, so it's grabbed up high by Steele. Goes to the left side for Sight. Down low, it's Charlie Bain. Left circle. 40 seconds gone already on the power play. Sight, now Bain. Charlie Bain with a shot. Off the post! And deflects high, stays in the rink. New Trier will clear it down. Boy, I don't know if that hit the post or maybe got a piece of Drew Durdov in the pipes. Chris Sight turns on the Jets, being pressured by Randall from behind. Sight gets it to Bain, who comes over the line. Charlie Bain looking for a play. Bain centers it, Finnegan down to the net, tipped on its way by DJ Long, but the save was made by Durdov. 40 seconds to go in the power play. Here's Finnegan. Bain shoots. Maybe blocked by his own man Long, and that allows New Trier to backhand it the length. Right on target. Credit Trapp for a long-range shot on goal save. And Loyola will have one more rush here on the power play with 20 seconds left. They'll dump this puck in and chase after it. Long gets to it. Left corner, DJ Long tried to center, but that one goes off a New Trier body. Jobert pressuring. Down below the goal line, just 10 to go on this power play. Puck being pinned up against the boards. Referee's not going to blow the whistle here. Puck still not loose yet. As the power play now over, Andy Finger able to kill off the final 10-15 seconds of the power play, just pressing the puck up against the end boards with a skate. 2:30 to go in the middle frame before we take a Zamboni intermission. The score remains 1-0. Now here comes New Trier. It's Charlie Fisk over the line. Fisky, as his teammates might call him. Keep the puck, and now it's grabbed below the goal line by Herstrit. Connor Herstrit pressured by Klein. 2-minute warning for period number 2 here in Northbrook. At North Shore Ice Arena. Here's a turnaround shot and a save made. It got a deflection, so it was sort of a weaker, easier save for Trapp. Now Finger behind the net, look to center it. Nobody there, and Herstrit will grab it, center it again, and Trapp dives on top of the puck and stops play. Loyola's offense not not able to crack Dirdoff, really not able to crack the defense with only 10 shots on goal against Drew Dirdoff. Loyola with the second best offense in the SHL in terms of goals per game, scoring 4.35 per SHL contest. They have 24 goals scored in their last 5 games, including being the second team to eclipse 9 goals in an SHL game with a 9-1 win over Stevenson. Only other team to do that is the Glenbrook South Titans when they got 10. Big hit into the boards as the puck goes out of play, so that's not a penalty. But that'll bring the face-off to center ice. 1:25 remaining before we take an intermission. Finnegan up against Michael Pedreja at the face-off dot. 50-50 puck will be possessed by the Ramblers. Loyola desperate to get a goal here before they head to the locker room. Chris Sipe. Now Liam Finnegan. Shot gets blocked by the stick. Pedraja, pardon me, that's Hipsch. And now it's Randall with the puck. And New Trier will send it all the way down. No icing as it was tipped. Went on net anyway, so wouldn't have been. And the clock stops at 48. Second period. New Trier, perfect 10-0-0. When taking a lead into the locker room here in the SHL, Loyola only trailing after the second period on 3 occasions. So far, a 1-2 record when that happens for Loyola. Ramblers want to tie this game up. New Trier wants to add some insurance heading into the third period. Still lots of hockey to be played here before the horn. Puck down in the corner. Wolf looked to hold it with his skates, but Loyola tries to get it out. They cannot. It's kept alive. 33 seconds to go. Behind the net, a battle for the puck as a man's taken down. That's going to be a penalty against the Ramblers. Delayed call. As Dirdoff sprints to the bench, Nolan shoots. That gets blocked, and Friel chases after it. And Ashton Friel's stick was knocked out of his hand. I think New Trier wants a penalty for that as well. I would say I have to agree that that should have been called. We'll see what the official call is right now. The 2 referees convening at center ice. I see a hooking call. Yeah, it's just going to be the 1 penalty against Loyola that'll send the Trevians to a power play. So unless they score with 17 seconds to go, they will have most of this man advantage. On fresh ice. Puck hits the scoreboard, out of play. 12 to go. We'll see where they drop the puck here. I believe it'll be back down Loyola's end again. .1 on the clock. Face off, won by Loyola. They will clear it all the way down. I don't believe there will be enough time here for New Trier, but they'll try one anyway. Here's a centering pass to neutral ice. And the horn sounds. 34 minutes are in the books here at North Shore Ice Arena. Just 1 goal in the game. It belongs to Aiden Nolan of New Trier. And you can see Charlie Trapp getting head taps from his skater teammates, letting him know that in spite of the team trailing at the moment, he's the reason that it's even close. New Trier with 30 shots on goal to the Ramblers 10 as we head into the intermission. So we will take a break right here on the South Hockey Network. Dylan Ward here on the play-by-play, Gerard Boris on the camera. Thanks so much for tuning in to New Trier versus Loyola here on this unusual platform. We will be right back for the third period in about 11 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the South Hockey Network, everybody, live here on YouTube for the final of 3 acts tonight in North Shore Ice Arena between New Trier and Loyola. This broadcast is brought to you by Metal Creations for all your architectural metal projects or needs. Dylan Ward on the call, Gerard Boris behind the camera. Gerard, Boris, and Dylan Ward splitting duty for the scoreboard. At the top left corner of your screen, New Trier has scored the only goal in this game. It stands as the difference. Aiden Nolan assisted by Ashton Friel in the second period. A great centering pass. And Nolan had a one-on-one with Charlie Trapp and scored on just one of the Trevians' 30 shots on goal tonight. New Trier severely outplaying Loyola at the moment. But not a single Rambler fan has left the building. They are hyped. They were dancing, doing the YMCA, singing the little Sweet Caroline during the intermissions, which you probably heard through our ambient mic. And we are ready for period number 3. Don't forget, New Trier will begin this period on a power play. And some fresh legs and some fresh ice. See Shane Randall and Brendan Hennigan both out there on the power play. They are the leaders in points on the man advantage this season for New Trier. Brendan Hennigan with 7 power play points, 2 goals and 5 assists. Shane Randall with 5 goals. Here's Nolan, the lone goal scorer in this game. Gets it up high to Savino. Jack Savino down to Nolan with a shot. That one missed the net. Didn't get a lot of wood on it. Hennigan mishandled the puck and it leaks outside to the neutral zone. Lots of hockey to be played here. Hennigan gets screened and that'll go to the corner. Randall gets it back up high. Nolan, now Savino. Jack Savino looking for his first power play goal of the season, though he has 3 assists. Savino down to Nolan. Aiden Nolan, right corner. New Trier taking their time. Nolan up high, tried to play it off the boards to Friel, but it goes to Loyola instead. They can't quite clear the zone as it bounces off the skates of Nolan. Now it will go to the Ramblers, and they will clear, and I believe that's their first clear on the penalty kill so far in 2 tries. New Trier quick to come the other direction as Savino dumps it in. Center to the blue paint, puck is loose, it bounces up high, Hipsch collects it, centers it, and that one just bounces off the stick of Randall. He could have had a partially open net if that had connected. 9 to go on the power play for the Trevians. Hipsch coming into the zone, looking for one more rush on the man advantage. Hipsch centers it, that bounces off the skate. Out of the box comes the Rambler player, Will Steele, and we are back to 5-on-5. New Trier now 0 for 2 on the power play. Baker up high. Here's Nelson. Hasn't seen a lot of ice time tonight. Scott Sorello and DJ LeVar, the coaching staff for the Ramblers, getting them out there. As this one's brought back in, over the line, here's a shot. Save made by Durdov, allows a rebound, but it gets punched into the corner. Now David Wolf through the neutral zone. Stays on sides. Wolf looked to center it back to Herstrit. Deflects to Chong. Garrett Chong to the slot. Wolf. And that one just comes outside the line. Offsides against New Trier. Loyola student section making noise. (77-5-5), the record of all teams in the SHL when leading after 2 periods. Sorry, Gerard, I forgot I'm on stop clock duty. Thanks for bearing with us all night long with the clock. It's been just a 2-man effort up here. Again, said this a couple times in the broadcast. Usually we have a 3rd man helping with the scoreboard. Just me and Gerard two-man show tonight. Here's Klein, got it out to Lochnicki. Wearing number 71, now into the zone comes Loyola. They'll dump it in. Seifert will take it away. Seifert dangles, comes over the line, tries a shot himself, and that one gets deflected high. Mitchell Seifert looking for his third goal of the season with that one. Still just a 1-0 game. Aiden Nolan's goal the difference. Will Steele back in his own zone. Nice move to elude Chong, who was pressuring. Steele out to Merrill. Charlie Merrill through neutral ice. Hops over the blue line down the left wing. Got it to Lochnicki, who lost an edge, and it deflects all the way out to the neutral zone. Sipe now gets it to Dwyer. Dwyer backhands it deep below the line, picked up by Lochnicki. Lochnicki intercepted. Andy Finger gets it out. Missed Luke Chu with a pass, and that'll be icing. 13:03 to go in the third period. 1-0 for the Trevians. (32-11) the shots on goal, favoring New Trier here at home. Loyola has not had less than 22 shots in any game this season. Only 11 here through 2 periods and some change. New Trier electric in the third period. They have scored at least a third period goal in 9 of their last 10 games coming into this one, as Nolan will bring this one down. Tyler LaRue for the Ramblers through the neutral zone. Over the line he comes. LaRue, the defenseman, looking to crash the net. Said he'll backhand it below the goal line. Picked up and a shot. Deflects up high and out of play. 12:20 to go in the third period. Loyola only shut out once this season against St. Ignatius. It was a 1-0 final score in a shootout. St. Ignatius won at American Heartland Ice Arena against the Ramblers. Shot to the net, deflects a couple times, and instead backhanded out. New Trier really taking some notes from Loyola's defensive game. I mean, Loyola is working so hard for every single zone entry just to keep possession in the attacking end. New Trier just really blocking any possible lane just to step over the blue line with possession of the puck, really. But it's still very much so anyone's game here in Northbrook, as the Trevians are guilty of icing, and that stops the clock. 11:27 to go in the third period. Still 32-11 shots on goal. And now back underway inside Loyola's attacking end, and even there, can't get possession off the face-off, and they are forced to go chase it down in their own end. Matt Klein to the near side. Out it comes to Cole Jobert. Goes off the far boards with it, but Savino racing in there to strip the puck away. Now Brendan Hennigan over the line. Hennigan down the left wing, gets rid of a shot, deflected wide, and squeezed by Charlie Trapp. How about the game Charlie Trapp is having? Just the one New Trier goal on 32 shots. .56 to go, third period. We are back underway. Quick shot. Stopped and held on to. back underway again. Here's Lochnicki. Lochnicki gets it out to Merrill, but that's taken away by Fisk. Now grabbed by Harrison Miller. LAG, the chant from the packed Loyola crowd, waiting to erupt, waiting for their team to score a goal. Lochnicki got it into the zone. Gets it back. Lochnicki to the net. Got rid of a shot. He was being heavily contested, maybe even double teamed there a little bit by New Trier. Merrill keeps it alive. Merrill behind the net. Lochnicki. Peter Lochnicki takes a hit into the boards by Savino, and Savino gets the puck to the near side. New Trier can't quite get it out yet. Merrill eludes a check, centered it. Lochnicki, and he couldn't get a clean shot on target. New Trier makes a change. Here comes Chris Sipe. Over the line he comes. Sipe gets around Fisk. Sipe to the net. Couldn't bank that one off the goaltender. Now Dwyer. Chu gets the puck out. Nifty pass there to Savino. And Savino will dump it down after stepping over the icing line. Centering pass. Herstrit one-timer. Fanned on the shot. Boy, he had a one-on-one there with Trapp. If that had connected, probably a goal. Now Seifert to Herstrit. Herstrit faked a shot dramatically. Instead will go around LaRue. Into the corner, they battle for the puck. The man taken down for New Trier. Getting up with the puck there is Chu. Now a backhander to the net. Chu with an open look. Couldn't get the puck cleanly on his stick in a good position. Trevians keep it alive in the attacking zone. Herstrit with a shot. Save made by Trapp. Rebound just sitting there. But nobody there for New Trier to backhand it home. Midway through period number 3 as there's a big hit there on the near side by the Trevian bench. Away from the puck. Finger can't get it out. Keeping it alive is Bain. Charlie Bain. Down below the goal line, plays it to the far side. Picked up by Sam Walker. Walker. That one given away to Herstrit. Loyola fans getting loud here. But offsides are the Trevians. 8:12 to go, third period. Trevians 1, Ramblers nada. Aiden Nolan, responsible for the only goal. Here through about 40 minutes or so. Here's a turnaround shot by Bain, and that one just gets blocked and trickles wide. Loyola's first good chance in a while. Outside of the zone it comes. Loyola will keep possession. This one sent all the way down by New Trier. That will be an icing. Flaps from Scott Sorello on the bench. Couple of stick taps as well from the boys in gold. Feeling a little bit of pressure here. .7:37 to go in regulation time. Plenty and plenty of time. This game far from over. Chris Sipe got it to LaRue, who shoots, blocked on its way, rebound, and a pad save made by Durdov. What a stop to keep the 0 on the board. His first test in quite a while here in this one, and he was up to the task. Now Randall collides with a man in neutral ice. Loyola comes the other way. You feel some momentum going Loyola's way now as this pass by Baker. Jobert got it back to Mikey Baker, who takes a shot going wide to the left of the net. Now Jobert chasing after the puck behind the net. Hipsch in his way. And Messina couldn't keep it alive. Hipsch plays it off the boards. Hipsch picks up the puck, has a man, it's Nolan, he shoots, and a save made. Aiden Nolan, close to his second of the game. Now Friel turns around, fires, and an innocent shot for sure, but an impressive save needed to be made there as this puck now deflects into the New Trier bench. And that stops the clock. 6:34 to go in the third. Dylan Ward on the call with you. Gerard Boris behind the tripod. Quick little New Trier Loyola game on the South Hockey Network before the Titans get back to work on tomorrow night, Saturday night, against the St. Viator Lions, a team that just beat this Loyola team a couple games ago, 4-1. Max DeGroot over the line, looking for 2 straight games with a goal. DeGroot now grabbed by Harrison Miller, back down below the line. Miller turns around, fires a weak shot, gobbled up by Trapp. This Loyola fan section has not given up yet. An absolute packed barn filled with Loyola students. 6:08 to go in the third. Loyola needs a goal to tie. Trevians looking for some insurance as the Trevians look to even up this season series at 1 win apiece after Loyola Gold's 5-0 shutout victory over the Trevians. The first and what remains the only time the Trevians have not put a puck to the back of the net this season. Sight. Finnegan couldn't deflect it in. This one's taken away by Curry. Now this one will be dumped down. That'll be a New Trier icing. See a little bit of frustration from the Trevian skaters out there. They know that that didn't have to be an icing. 5:35 to go in the third. 36-12. The New Trier shots on goal. New Trier looking to snap a 3-game Loyola winning streak in the SHL. This shot turned away by Durdov. Another save for him. David Wolf, Jack Savino, near side off the boards, and Mikey Baker picks it up. Mikey Baker playing his 5th SHL game, joining the season late due to a state championship victory on the football team for Loyola. 88 Mikey Baker tried a shot that got blocked in close. And out to neutral ice it comes. Loyola rushes ahead. Joe Bear over the line, gets a shot away, and what a save made by Durdov. Hasn't needed to make a whole lot of saves for Loyola, but 13 of 13. Perfect so far. Back underway, New Trier takes the face-off. Hipsch gets it up to Garrett Chong. That one missed Chu, so that's another Trevian icing, stopping the clock with 4:35. Same dot, right wing circle for the Ramblers in the attacking end. We'll keep a close eye down to our right. See when Loyola goes with the empty net. Puck dropped unfairly, we'll do it again. Taken by Loyola off the draw. It's Matt Klein, right point. Down below the goal line, battle for the puck. Getting to it is Herstrit. Ahead for Garrett Chong. Chong gets it to Chu. Chu dangling, looking for a lane to the net. And they try to stuff it home. Still no whistle, that puck not frozen yet. And eventually covered up according to the referee. 4:15 to go in regulation time. Quiet night for Sam Schwartz. He's not had to do a lot of announcing tonight, just the 1 goal, 3 penalties. I know he always likes the barn burners. The overbetters are in shambles right now. Face-off won by New Trier. Here's a shot tipped, and it goes wide. Randall brings it around the boards. It comes out to the neutral zone. Chasing after it, Zach Hipsch lost an edge. Loyola looking to take advantage. Man hitting to the boards. Loyola wants a penalty. They're not going to get it. Bain up high. Tyler Lawrue back to Charlie Bain. Dangling. Bain gets a shot away. DJ Long backhander between his legs on target. And the save made by Durdoff. Now here's Sipe taking a shot. That got blocked and goes wide. Shane Randall picks up the puck. Chips it out to neutral ice and beyond. That's another Trevian icing. Stopping the clock with 3:31. Another shot on goal for Loyola. They're at 14 now. As the Ramblers only being outshot 8-4 here in the third period. They were outshot 12-6 and 18-4 in the previous 2 periods, respectively. I think a timeout's coming for Loyola soon, too. As Matt Klein works back with it. This last 3 or 4 minutes has been controlled by Loyola. A couple of New Trier icings, a couple of shots on goal by Loyola. And here in this 1-0 game, you never know what can break a goaltender, but offsides by a mile there are the Ramblers. And that'll bring the face-off back outside to neutral ice. Aiden Nolan, the hero as it stands. The lone goal scorer for the Trevians and for this game. Assisted by Ashton Friel, no secondary. That puck deflects off a stanchion up here at the ceiling. And that's an automatic whistle, same as out of bounds. 2:56 on the clock, and that will bring the faceoff back into Loyola's attacking end. Charlie Trapp remains in his net for the time being. Faceoff win by Loyola. Here's a shot, tough angle. That one wouldn't go, blocked by his own man Baker. Trevians clear it out. This will not go far enough for icing, so Klein will grab it. Play it to Steele. Will Steele out to the neutral zone. Baker intercepted by New Trier. Baker intercepts that. Baker into the zone. Charlie Trapp comes halfway out of his crease and circles back because Loyola did not have clean possession. Aiden Nolan pokes it ahead of Steele, catches up to the puck. Diving on top of it is Charlie Trapp. Very smart and aware play by the freshman goaltender for Loyola. Made 38 stops on 39 New Trier shots. 2:22 to go in the third. Someone call Glenn Lerner. Loyola looking for some possession to get this outside the zone. Notice how they did not call their timeout yet. Both teams still have their timeout in the bank. Here's a long pass looking for Bain. That didn't connect with him cleanly. Outside of the zone it comes, he'll dump it back down. Stop sign for Trapp by Scott Sorello. Trapp waiting between the hash marks will calmly skate back while this puck comes all the way back down to his end. Chris Sipe with 1:44 to go. Gets it to Bain, who takes a hit in neutral ice. And now into the zone comes Sipe. There goes Trapp, the goaltender, as this shot is stopped and held on to by Durdoff. We'll see if they leave Charlie Trapp on the bench for this upcoming face-off, as now we have a timeout called by the Ramblers. They'll talk things over. With 1:35 to go and a face-off upcoming at the right circle of the Ramblers attacking end. You see co-head coach Scott Sorello leading this timeout. New Trier talking things over to our left as well. Adam Cheris knows he's close to a win. It's been a hard-working, really gutty effort by New Trier all night long. And if not for the Loyola goaltender, Charlie Trapp, it could easily be 4-5-0 right now. New Trier, 39 shots on goal to the Ramblers 14. Loyola, as they talk in this timeout, are very well aware that any puck to the net can take a deflection, could produce a big rebound, could just be a bad goal to give up for Durdov. Probably going to see an onslaught of shots here, and yes, sir, they do put Charlie Trapp on the bench for the face-off and go with the 6-on-5. Empty net to shoot at for the Trevians, and this crowd getting loud on both sides. Face-off won by Loyola. Here's a shot, Jobert. That one blocked, kept alive at the point. Now Bain behind the net, centers it. Here's a shot, and they score! The leading goal scorer on this team, Liam Finnegan, with his 18th of the season. With the goalie pulled, ties us at 1. Unbelievable. Drew Durdov beaten on his 14th shot against. And we are back underway. Boy, oh boy, have the tides turned here in Northbrook. And this Loyola crowd, as rowdy as it's been all Friday night. The official box score. Goal scored by Finnegan, assisted by Bain and Messina. So Tommy Messina extends a point streak to 4 straight games. 3 goals, 3 assists in his last 4. Haven't gotten to overtime yet, though. A lot can happen in a minute. Here's Fisk into the zone. Dropped it off. Taken away, can't get it outside the zone. It's Aiden Nolan. Down behind the net, Nolan gets it back. Friel tried to throw it on net, stopped by the goaltender Trapp. Now Jobert dekes one. They rush ahead. Cole Jobert with Messina to his right. Jobert shoots, and a glove save made by Durdov. Lighting up the crowd here on the New Trier side. Suddenly Loyola in clear control of this game over the last 2 minutes. Maybe you can hear the chant coming from the Loyola fans. Something New Trier. As this one almost backhanded home by DJ Long. 30 seconds to go. Now out to the neutral ice comes Garrett Chong. Chong over the line looking for Herstrit. Got it to Herstrit, centered it back to Chong, but that one wouldn't go. Now Wolf up high, Fisk takes a shot, blocked as it leaks outside, chasing after the puck, but running out of gas is DJ Long. 10 seconds to work with as New Trier enters the zone. Chong intercepted by Steele. chipped out to neutral ice. And our destiny is overtime tonight. Listen to the crowd here at North Shore Ice Arena. This Loyola student section hung around. Not a single person went home. Gerard, that's got to be what, 150, 200 students? See someone in a green shirt on the shoulders of another, leading a charge, or a chant rather. All right, so we're going to overtime. 5 minutes of 3-on-3 here in the SHL, just like the NHL. The teams will switch sides and shoot on the sides that their fans are behind. And both these teams very defensive-minded, and that's proven itself here in this game. 1-1 the score. Aiden Nolan with the goal for New Trier. Liam Finnegan with the goal for Loyola. And it's going to be really interesting to see how these two teams fare in the extra session. Last season, 2 out of the 5 New Trier versus Loyola games went to overtime, and New Trier won them both. Drew Durdov heads to the net to our right. Charlie Trapp will head to the net to our left. Both goaltenders wearing the number of goals they've allowed tonight on their backs. But when you talk about the performances, Charlie Trapp stands out. 40 shots against, 39 saves on those 40 shots. So Scott Sorello and DJ LeVar send Tommy Messina, Cole Jobert, and Matt Klein out as their 3 for the Trevians. It's Aiden Nolan, Ashton Friel, and Shane Randall. Let's see how this one comes to an end. Puck drop at center ice. Face-off between Jobert and Nolan. Pulled back by Jobert. And Loyola starts with possession. Messina back for Klein. Klein gets it to Jobert. Cole Jobert over the line, but offsides was Klein. And that'll stop the clock and bring the face-off out to neutral ice. Nolan will go against Jobert at the dot again. And the face-off is pulled back by Loyola again. 2 for 2 on the face-offs in overtime. And you know, in this 3-on-3, getting possession of the puck is so important. But here's New Trier. It's Nolan going to Randall. Back up high, Aiden Nolan. The lone goal scorer tonight, out there looking for another for New Trier. Aiden Nolan over the line. Nolan passes it back, Friel. Ashton Friel eludes a check from Jobert. Friel down to Nolan. Couldn't hang on to it. Can't get outside the zone as Randall keeps it alive. Taken away by Loyola. Here's Matt Klein. Klein takes a lap behind his net. Now here's Messina. Loyola changes a couple. Finnegan now out there along with Sight. Charlie Bain hops over the boards as well. Here's an errant pass. Friel intercepts. And Nolan tried to get it back to Friel. A man taken down. No penalty called. Here comes Loyola. It's Bain to Finnegan. Finnegan back to Bain. And he shoots. And the save is made by Durdov. Partially taken down. No penalty. Tries again. And that one hit the side of the net. Battling for possession of the puck behind the cage. Getting it out is New Trier. Shane Randall ahead. New Trier with another attacking zone rush. Here's a shot by Randall. That one bounces off the glass and then right into the glove of Trapp, and he'll hang on. What a ball game we've seen tonight. Friday night at North Shore Ice Arena. Next goal wins this one. Mikey Baker up against Brendan Hennigan at the dot. Face-off taken by the Trevs. Here's Garrett Chong. Chong will just go back out to the neutral zone for Jack Savino, and the Trevians will take a couple seconds here to catch their breath and reset. Oh, nearly a giveaway. Savino to Merrill, but Savino got it back. Now Chong into the zone. Back for Jack Savino. Below the goal line, Hennigan up to Savino. Back to Hennigan. Stick intercepted, a tip play there by Baker. Now Charlie Merrill. Merrill turns back and takes a couple more seconds to reset. Will Steele out there for the Ramblers. Steele back to Merrill. Pressure behind the net. 2:26 to go in the period. Jobert circles back out. Now Klein gets it to Jobert over the line. Cole Jobert gets ahead of Chong, takes a shot, and a save made by Durdov, and the net comes off its moorings. 2:06 to go in the extra session, a shootout looming if necessary. Loyola fans getting rowdy again. Face off at the right circle. Out there to take it is Cole Jobert. Same 3-on-3 lineup for the Ramblers as the start of the period. Here's Matt Klein. Down below the goal line, Klein looks for a pass or shot. Klein up high, he'll just go outside the zone and reset. Pressuring hard though is Herstrid. Klein got it to Messina. Messina. Ramblers in no hurry here. This pass ahead of Klein a bit. Klein gets to it. Taken away Wolf, but recovered by Jobert, and it's backhanded down into the zone. Hipsch will take it. Hipsch out to Nolan. Aiden Nolan over the line. Looks for an option. Nolan gets the puck back. Looking for his second of the game, Nolan. Goes to Hipsch off his skate, and he'll play it off the glass. Getting to the puck is Sight. Chris Sight rushes ahead. Loyola makes a change though, so Sight will take his time. 1 minute to play in overtime. Sight dropped it off, looking for Finnegan. Tried a centering pass, but right there to intercept it with his stick was Herstrid. Finnegan gets it out to the neutral zone again. Sight will pick it up. 45 to go. Charlie Bain, Chris Sight. Over the line, stick check by Nolan. Now Finnegan over the line, down the right wing side. Finnegan goes up high. Baker, Nutrier furious that was not too many men. That kind of was a bit of a delayed change, but we'll play on. Bain over the line, cuts to the slot, takes a shot, and a save made by Durdov, a game saver for the Trevians. On the clock. Do we have an OT winner, or are we going to the one-on-one shootout? Merrill ready for the face-off against Hennigan. Hennigan takes it initially, but then Merrill gets it back. Now to the neutral zone at Steele. Back to Merrill, back to Steele, 9 to go. Steele puts on the brakes. Can Loyola get one more rush here? Merrill back to Steele, 2 on the clock. They need to shoot. And the buzzer sounds. I'm not sure Steele realized that there were only a couple of seconds after he stepped over the blue line. And time expires in overtime. So to the shootout we go between the Ramblers and the Trevians to decide who takes home 2 points in the SHL standings. Shootout rules a bit different here in high school hockey as opposed to the traditional 3-shot shootout in the NHL. Here in the SHL, it's just the 1 shot apiece. If one team scores and the other doesn't, that's a game. If both goalies make the stop or both skaters score, we'll play another round until one team can score a goal without reply. We'll go back to our original shooting sides. Charlie Trapp versus Drew Durdov. And this has been a goaltending battle. And this is where the goaltenders shine. We thank everyone who made their way to the South Hockey Network to check out this rivalry matchup between the Trevians and the Ramblers. New Trier, as the home team, gets the liberty of deciding to shoot first or second, and they will choose to shoot first. It'll be Brendan Hennigan, the points leader on this team. 9 goals, 11 assists. For number 76 in white, he'll have a one-on-one with Charlie Trapp. Stop sign by the linesman on Hennigan. And now the whistle to go. Brendan Hennigan. In on Trapp. Scores! Beat him stick side, and the Trevians have the advantage in the shootout. Now it's Loyola's turn. Charlie Bain. The Ramblers counter with their leading point producer. 12 goals, 21 assists for 33 points. One of the captains for the Ramblers, Charlie Bain, to keep the game alive, scores! Snuck it between the left post and Durdov's pads. And we're going to round 2. Quick delay here. The next shooter for New Trier will be Ashton Friel. 8 goals, 9 assists for 17 points this season. One of those 9 assists came in this game. Ashton Friel here in the second round of the shootout. Friel, backhand try, stopped by the pads of Trapp. And now Loyola can win with a goal. Off the bench comes Peter Lochnicki. 6 goals and 1 assist for 7 points here in the SHL. A goal wins it. A save extends the game. Peter Lochnicki, one-on-one against the state champion Drew Durdov. Lochnicki missed the net. Maybe a piece for Durdov. And we'll need a third round. The next attempt, Luke Chu for the Trevians. 1 goal, 4 assists for 5 points in the SHL. Just 13 games played for number 19 in white. The whistle to go, Luke Chu slowly cuts left. Takes a shot, save made by Trapp. And once again, Loyola in the hot zone. Liam Finnegan, 17 goals, 10 assists this season. Second on this team in point production. A chance to win the game. Finnegan, backhander, partially the post, and stopped by the goaltender as well. To the 4th round we go here in Northbrook. Next up for New Trier Green, Harrison Miller. 4 goals, 3 assists. For number 22 on New Trier. Here he comes, looking to give the Trevs the advantage once again. Miller slows, backhand try, scores! Trapp got a piece of it with his glove, but it trickled over the line. must score to keep the game alive. It's Tommy Messina who assisted on the game-tying goal to keep a 4-game point streak alive. Now he looks to keep the game alive. Tommy Messina from the left circle, off the post! And that's the game! New Trier pours off the bench, and they have tied the season series up with a 2-1 shootout victory. Big time celly for the boys in white sweaters as they wave goodbye to the Loyola Gold faithful. A gutsy performance by Loyola to tie it up in the waning moments, send it all the way to the shootout, which needed 4 rounds. But eventually, it's New Trier that comes out on top. And they have responded to that 5-0 defeat earlier this season. With 1 win apiece, the SHL regular season series between these two bitter rivals will be decided on January 10th. That game will be on the SHL network. We thank everyone so much for tuning into this rivalry game between the Trevians and the Ramblers here on sort of an alternate home on the GBS Hockey YouTube page. Figured this game really needed a broadcast, and we're happy we were here to cover it. New Trier takes it in a 4-round shootout, 2-1. What a night for Charlie Trapp, the Loyola goaltender. Makes 39 saves on 40 shots, including 2 stops in the shootout. But ultimately, the game goes the Trevians' way. Dylan Ward on the call with you tonight from North Shore Ice Arena. Gerard Boris on the camera. This has been a production of the South Hockey Network, brought to you by Metal Creations for all your architectural metal projects. One more time, the final score: New Trier 2, Loyola 1 in the shootout. GBS Hockey will be on the air right here on this YouTube page tomorrow night, 5:20 p.m. as the Titans will take on the St. Viator Lions in Mount Prospect. If you're coming in as a usual South Hockey Network fan, we'll see you then. Gerard and I will be there. Till tomorrow night, have a great rest of your Friday evening.